Hardline, here we go. Motherfucking yeah. Stoked for this shit. Been watching stuff all week. There's not enough fucking lead up to this. It's so sick. We're kind of talking about it last night and it just looks unbelievably sick. Like I'm hoping the weather holds up for them cuz it's in pretty sweet conditions from what it looks like. So muddy up top, but like enough that it's like kind of the track's starting to like dry out a little bit and turning into something good. It's fucking dope. Been watching the videos on like shit going on. Not a huge fan of the scaffolding thing, but also yeah, it is what it is. They shut it down. They're not doing it. It was funny. Like Cam was saying last night. He's like, I kind of know how G's brain works, and it, or I kind of know how these things work. G might be a little bit of a kind of like a you know build some hype type thing and not ever really plan for it to be in the competition. A couple people test it, build some hype, and then shut her down. Maybe makes I don't know. Yeah, I just gotta. It's a little bit of an eyesore, in my opinion. Some other people's opinions as well, which is great to know that I'm not alone in that thought. But yeah, it is what it is. I think they can do without it. Honestly, what I'd like to see come back. Those '90s are cool, but I loved those like hip jumps, like crossing over like the rock wall. Back in, I looked it up. It went on until these '90s are only recent. They're like 2021, I think, maybe 2022. But I loved those hip jumps. That was sick. Bring those boys back. Fuck a fuck a canyon gap that looks gross. Rather have some dirt. Just not into scaffolding, like yeah. I don't know. It's just like those ugly ass like blue pads. Like I don't know if they have pads and shit at the Canyon Gap at Rampage, but if they did, they didn't. They were able to hide them from camera view, so I didn't mind it. But yeah, I'd love to see that. All right, what else about the course? Anything else about the course, dude? There's some fucking catch berms. Oh my god, this thing is gonna be so sick. Oh, good vibe type thing. So I'm not just always complaining. Well, one good vibe, completely different topic, not here. Actually, yeah, I'll say that for another week. But Ronan Dunn got his Red Bull helmet. Surprise, surprise. Congrats to the fucking kid. Knew it was gonna happen. The man drinks Red Bull like it's his fucking job, and I guess now it is. But he's invested the time and energy for sure. He's just a man. He's just so fucking good. I don't know. I wonder what it is. Like what changed for him. Talked about it a little bit last week. I really think him just like kind of coming. I don't know how old he is, but he's really fucking young. So I wonder if he's just getting his fucking like kind of man strength. I was it was crazy in high school. I was like struggling to be at like 170 at like 6'4", and now I'm still pretty lean. And I'm not saying I'm ripped or look good. I'm just saying I don't have a ton of body fat. So it's like yeah, you just kind of like I don't know. I when I got to college, I just started like actually not even getting to college, but like probably after my freshman semester or freshman year, sophomore and junior year, you just start to have like actual just muscle mass, like strength. Now I'm hovering probably around a clean like 180, 185, like pretty standard. Not like doing too much, just staying active, staying around there. When I was in high school, though, I was like pretty active and was like 165, 170. So skinny. I was anemic at one point. That was fucking funny. Yeah, Ronan looking good on the On the course, uh, BK looking good on the course. In one of the videos, BK fucking sent it so fast off that like massive drop they have the flat. It's like after where the old like moto jump was. It's like that drop. You come fucking flying off it into this straightaway into a catch berm, just flying so fast. He was moving off that. Dude, it is great to see. I fucking love watching Josh Bryceland ride. Sam Blankensop, love watching him ride. Brendan's good to be up there. Thomas Janome. Simon and David Godziak are just throwing me for a fucking loop. Simon's a big mountain rider. David's the slope style rider. That's pretty fun. Sam Hockenhall is just probably one of my favorite riders to watch. So good. But now we gotta pick who we think is gonna put in some times. The OG, one of my OG favorite riders though is Vinny T. God damn, I love his style. Probably like an all. He's like he's just just all around. I love watching him ride. All right, we got to pick six riders, five men, one woman. Build your team and guess the podium order. 100 points for each selected rider that finishes in the top five for men, top one for women. 100 points for every podium spot guessed correctly. I'm gonna go. I mean, I gotta go with Ronan Dunn, numero uno. Two, I'm gonna go with BK. Where's my guy BK? Not too many like real racers. It feels like so. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see who gets up there. But I mean, those two. I'm thinking Thibaut Lally is a racer because there's like a free rider is not gonna win this. Like they're just it's not they don't have the stamina as like a racer. So you have to pick a racer. Oh, Charlie Hatton, World Cup level, World Cup winner, World Cup champ. Josh Bryceland, I just don't see him having the fitness to compete at a top level for this race. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'll be surprised, but yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna choose Bryce, and that's the best part about this event, dude. Is I want to watch all of these riders because or the vast majority of these riders, because even if they're not racing it, they're just fun to fucking watch, man. Josh Bryceland, Edgar Briol, Adam Brains is a fucking dude. Love him. Sam Blankensop, George Brannigan. Like, look, I'd watch that. I tune in to watch that, no problem. Brendan Faircloth, I might add to the team. I'm gonna add him. Sam Gale, Thomas Genome, Simon Godziak, Charlie Hatton, Sam Hockenhall, Mateo Iniguez. I could see him. These fucking Frenchies, man. I don't. The Butter Dog, Brooke McDonald. Yeah, I just see. I'm gonna go with Tani for the women's. I'm gonna go with Tani for the women's. Vea Verbeek. I, Juan for. Oh, that's a male. Um, yeah, there's Gracie Hemstreet, Jenna Hastings, like a couple other chicks, but I mean, I gotta go with my main chick, my bottom bitch, Tawny Seagrave. Man, who do I fucking want for the dudes? I only have Ronan Dunn, Brendan Fairclough. Oh, I thought I selected BK. Guess not. Let's get him on there. BK's because I feel like Ronan, all or nothing. So he might crash. I could see him crashing. BK, add him to the team. And then we got, what else we got? All right, Ronan, BK. I'd love to see Sam up there, Blankensop. I just love how he rides. I just, I don't know if he's gonna more of a stylish rider than like an overall winner, which I think is just as valuable because I fucking love watching him ride. Charlie Hatton definitely got to add to the team. World champ, got to do it. Mateo Iniguez, I think he's on the World Cup circuit, so like I was saying, got to put the Frenchies in there. I'm gonna go Mateo Iniguez and then Thibaut Lally. I just don't know enough about him, but it feels like he's the fastest one out of everything I'm seeing. Gaetan Vige might be the other way to go. I just don't know too much about him. Thibaut Lally, I think, has won a World Cup. That's why I'm would might choose him over um shit, who did I just say? Gaetan Vige. Even though I know Gaetan, I've seen Gaetan's riding a little bit more. Mateo Iniguez, I'm gonna take him off and I'm gonna go with dude, I love Teo. Teo or Langston. Just an all around smiley, happy personality. Doing his best to bring the laughs everywhere he goes. I love that. Brendan Fairclough, I'm gonna put him up there. No, I can't, dude. You have to have fitness. This is a fantasy. This is not who I would want to win. It's just who I think is going to win, and I think you have to have the World Cup fitness to win this. So I'm gonna go with Thibault Lally, Gaetan Vige. Man, I don't know. I don't know about him and what's his face enough. Josh Lowe actually might. I should have looked at previous winners or podiums, but that would be doing research. So fucking dumb. Whatever. No one's gonna see this or hear this. What do I want to do? Yeah, fuck it. Brendan Faircloth. All right, there we go. There's five. Who do we got? Ronan Dunn, BK, Charlie Hatton, Thibault Lally, Brendan Faircloth. Yeah, I wish I knew more. Not I wish. I don't know more. That's cool. Whatevs. Okay. Now we got our fucking racers picked out. Style. I wish there was like style points that you could get like, and this is like most stylish run, like top three most stylish runs. That'd be sick. Like turn it into a free ride comp as well. Like okay, yeah, his time was terrible, so he doesn't win the time thing. But damn, did you throw him? See him throw that backy over that? Whatever. That would be dope. Edgar Briol, he just came out with a part. He filmed it at Dovey, the bike park where this is at, and goddamn, I don't know where he's just been kind of coming up recently, like over the past year or so. I feel like I've seen just more and more of him, maybe getting on Sal, um, being given a little bit maybe more of a budget to film something, just kind of out there free ridey, and I'm all in, dude. I fucking love it. His riding is very just all steez, all style, and I'm fucking here for it. Love watching his stuff. What was the thing that his most recent video? It was just I forget the name of it, but it was unbelievably fun to watch, dude. It was so sick, so sick. Can't wait to see Joshy out there, Rat Boy. Who else? Who do we got? Thomas Genome. Dude, I used to badmouth the fuck out of Thomas Genome. Got a Red Bull helmet, like kind of Crankworks slope style, like people. I think it was Brett Reeder and Brandon Semenuk both crashed. Clear like 1 and 2, both crashed in both of their runs, and Genome kind of just like fell into that spot. And hey, that's how competition goes. I was just so salty because Brandon Semenuk didn't come out on top, but and then he just like kind of didn't really like I didn't see many video parts from him or performance really like at other comps. I'm sure he did, but I didn't see it, so I was, talking out my ass pretty much like this. And just wasn't the biggest fan. Like, come on, man, you got the Red Bull helmet, do something crazy, push the sport. It feels like when you have like that type of a I feel like everyone strives for this Red Bull contract. Like, oh, I want to be on the Red Bull team. And to me, it's like, I think it feels like Red Bull is kind of selective with who they give the helmet out to. So, in that sense, I just like to see people who have it kind of. I think Red Bull gives a lot of opportunity in content creation to its riders. And to see it squandered is as a consumer of said content, I'm just like, come on, let someone else have it. Put out a video part that I want to watch. And to his credit, in the past like maybe 3 or 4 years, I have done a complete 180 on Thomas Genome. I don't know if I just like wasn't watching his style or something before, but now he's like reminiscent of like how Brandon Semenuk rides, kind of like very like that skinny, lanky individual just kind of hanging off the bike, heels down, sliding around, stylish as all fucking get out. Yeah, so I'm here for Thomas Genome now. He's really come back in my eyes. I probably never left, but for a dumbass like me, came back. Comeback rider of the last 3 years. Every year. Sam Hockenhall, dude, needs to be in front of a camera more. Instagram, yeah, great. Get him to every single fucking competition so you can just. You already got cameras there. You already got shit there. Just get clips for the boy. Because, goddamn, he's so fucking good. Who else? Dennis Luffman. I think he's like a younger guy. But good to see. I think I remember seeing him at Taz and was impressed and wanted to. He was on, I think, Canyon Collective last year. I don't think he really performed too great, so it's good to see him kind of stay in the game, just switch up his talents a bit, switch up his focus maybe a little bit more to a more free ride thing. But it'll be good to see. I think I remember him at Taz, and I thought I remember him doing pretty. Oh, maybe that was Jim Monroe. I don't know, but either way, more names. Happy to see it. Give everyone a chance to impress for sure. Vinny T, last one I'll talk about. Hell yeah, dude. Vinny T is one of the OG style benders for me. I just his shit is like he rides so fast. I wish he put out more film parts, honestly, because he is so goddamn good. Such bike control. But yeah, that's my fucking team. I got Ronan in first, BK in second, Charlie Hatton in third, Tebow Lally in fourth, Brennan Faircloth in fifth. It's like so early in the morning. I was gonna record all this like last night. I got all hyped for it, and then Matt, the guy at Black Rock Mountain Bike Association, invited me to this fucking campsite, and I got to start saying yes to things. So that's how she goes. Suffered a little bit, 20 minutes, stumbling over my words, only 20 minutes in, not a full 30. Might be. Could just tack this onto the other one, but I just put it out separately because really, who gives a fuck? What is there anything else that I wanted to talk about? I guess bashed Alan Cook on the previous one, talked shit on Casey Willax in the previous one. Now I think I got all my talking shit out on some on the previous one. Uh, Mountain Creek came up. That was this past weekend, and I didn't give it enough of the attention that it deserved. I'm gonna give it more attention than fucking Crankworks. That's for damn sure. Next year, cause fuck that. Mountain Creek, the course at Mountain Creek looked fucking sick, dude. I'm gonna go back and like watch this content because everything I wished the Crankworks course downhill course was this thing, and it was fucking sick. There's like 45 minutes of like race coverage video that they put out. I still haven't watched it yet. Downloaded it immediately, so hopefully they get that view count. But for this, it's like, yeah, I don't know. The fucking Monster Energy Pro Downhill Series, whatever the fuck it's called, is unbelievable, dude. I'm gonna watch that. Watch the rest of that. Not the rest. I'm gonna watch that race coverage and that because that downhill course looked so sweet, dude. It was like it was not. It wasn't too. It didn't look too long. It looked like it had big ass jumps in it too. Saw some. Saw some. What's it called? Some like race. Sorry, everyone's waking up, so I'm like distracted. Um, but saw some. What is it? Course preview, and it just like off camber stuff, rocky shit, dude. It just looks. I remember riding there, so probably have a little bit of bias towards it too, the home coast. But yeah, just all around sick atmosphere, or maybe not atmosphere, but sick like course. And would I definitely want to watch more of it, support it, because they did a really fucking good job from the looks of it to put on that event and do that shit. Yeah, shouldn't have spent my time on the fucking Crankworks. Big name, Crankworks, gotta watch it. Fuck that. Watch the slope style and then keep it fucking moving. That's what this has proven to me, unfortunately. Atmosphere, Crankworks, I bet takes it hands down. No questions, no bones about it. But yeah, race like watching, of course, to watch coverage too. Honestly, Monster Energy, dude. Pro Downhill Series might take the cake in that. So yeah, I'll come back to it. Maybe I'll watch it and then like talk a little bit more on this, finish this up, and go there. Not too much funny shit. I'm just boring. I'm just fucking rambling now. No one's. This is so fucking dumb. Whatever. My therapy. Suck it. Change of plans. I watched Hardline and I'm just gonna follow this. This is. I'm all over the place. So that's what it is. Welcome to my brain. Fuck you. So aggressive. Jesus. Dude, Hardline was fucking sick. Ronan Dunn, number one. BK, number two. Juanfer third. Charlie Hatton, fourth. Mateo Iniguez, fifth. Definitely didn't put enough respect on Mateo Iniguez. Or any respect on Juanfer Valles. Two Colombians, Sebastian Holguin, too. He got sixth. Adam Brayton, seventh. Sam Blankensop, eighth. George Brannigan, ninth. Harry Malloy, 10th. Pretty crazy, man. Definitely didn't put enough respect on the Colombian's name. Juan Velez specifically, his first section. Now maybe people knew to conserve up there and not like spend all of your energy there. He definitely looked more tired as the run went on. But the fact that he was able to find a little over a second up at that top split, holy shit, dude. Where are these guys on the World Cup circuit? What am I missing? What is so different here that the World Cup doesn't have? Like, is it Like, is the World Cup not physical enough? Because if it's not, then it's kind of that. I really hope it can't be that. It can't be that because if those tracks aren't brutal enough, like, I mean, yeah, maybe, but hardline is just a different beast. Sorry, I was looking at the standings. But yeah, this is it's insane. Like this race is absolutely insane, and to to race down it, the track is insane itself. To race down it, it's another beast entirely. It's crazy. It's absolutely nuts. The first guy up, I wrote down um, Sam Hockenhall. Dude, some of these some of these guys that like don't race, they're you can see that they're just like trying to get down. That's something else I think about the World Cup too. Is like the World Cup racers here didn't seem out of their element. They were like, "Holy shit, this is on the edge," but it didn't seem like it was out of their element. So, and I feel like I saw that with Sam Hockenhall. Like that's someone that I see kind of on Instagram and YouTubes and all that fucking shit. And he's like he's so good, dude. Like so steezy, so stylish, very good bike rider. But you can see, like, you can kind of tell how, like, out of their element they are, and it's fucking nuts. Vinny T, fucking steezing it out. My guy, I love watching him. He's the best, dude. He's not the best, but he's one of my more favorite riders to watch. Edgar Briel was an absolute showman. That kid deserves I want him on camera at all times. He's a performer and an entertainer and it's so sick. It's awesome to watch. It's great to have that's like the type of riding I really like. Like he knows he's not going to win, so let's put on a show. Like why else are you here? Yeah, it's a very like unselfish kind of way of looking at it. Like the rider could be like, they invited me here, so I'm here. Like my presence is enough. When in actuality, maybe that's not always the case. And Edgar knows he's not going to win. Like it's a race. We want to see who wins. That's how they're judging. That's how this. That's how the like competition is judged based on who goes the fastest. So if you're not gonna, if you don't really have like a, a dog in the race in the sense that you can compete with those individuals, why not just put on a fucking show? Know what you're good at and just do that. And hell yeah, that kid deserves a fucking paycheck. Comensal rider. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but which kind of sucks because that brand is pretty sick. Like they just, I'll get to this with. I guess I'll just jump right to Mateo Iniguez because I'm pretty sure he's been on the World Cup circuit. I don't think he's been too far up the leaderboard on it. Like I think he's a top 20, maybe like finals level rider. But yeah, he was fucking moving on this race, and I think that's the thing. I think I might start being racist against French people. In all honesty, just specifically from biking, like they're just so fucking good at riding. Matteo Iniguez, Loris Vergier, Loic Bruni, like there's so many French riders. Same the same could be said for British riders, but I don't know. Let's pick on the French. It's more fun that way. They're just nuts. They're just nuts. Thibault Lally, I'm pretty sure he's a French rider too. Jesus Christ, dude. But he almost died. He flew off the track and was like on the edge of not like a cliff, but like a pretty steep hill where you would just bounce off like these jagged. It was a rock field. It was a boulder field. It just absolutely would have fucking died. Oh my god, he would have had so many broken bones. Thank the fucking Lord. But anyways, back to Mateo. That was he had some speed in this race, man. That was crazy. Like I yeah, I don't know. Like maybe he gets better as the track gets harder. Maybe just one of those riders where if you just kind of take away the pedaling aspect, maybe the power aspect of it, like raw. I don't want to say raw power, but like yeah, like the just the pedaling aspect of it. And it's like a lot of bike control under duress. Maybe that's where he like kind of shines. Maybe that's what he's good at. I don't know. It'd be interesting. I feel like that's all French riders, and then Loic also has the fucking quads of steel, size of my waist. So he's also just fucking good in that area too. That's why Loic Bruni's probably the best. But Ronan, putting put some fucking respect on his name. I guess he was. I heard in the broadcast Rob Warner say that Win Masters gave him the privateer check 3 years ago. So he was a privateer like 3 years ago, and I think that's as a junior. But it's crazy to get to here in 3 years. Like as young as he is, like I feel like you kind of come into your own, maybe more as like in your 20s, like mid to late 20s. But it like that feels like where the maybe the peak is. But if Ronan's like peaking right now, and like he still can get like that, he can still get better. That run looked it didn't look all that insane. Like all it didn't look all that crazy. There were a couple times when it was like, oh, did he clip out there? But he just like got back into it, no issues, no rubbing his racing, like just kept it moving. Looked like he brushed a rock. Just gets so close to that shit in the tight sections. But yeah, impressive. So I've now made it back to talking about Ronan Dunn. I mean, it makes me feel good. It makes me feel good that I'm right, and that's awesome. I think my fantasy actually turned out not too terrible because I think I had Ronan, BK, and Charlie Hatton. Didn't put the respect on the Frenchies, and the Colombians, I guess. My B. I did that fucking last time too. I was like, oh, maybe some British riders, and then it was like dried out, and I was like, dude, these French riders are definitely gonna take some of this shit. And Ronan was the only person that wasn't a French rider, and this was back in Poland, Polish race, World Cup. The Frenchies are good, man. The Frenchies are so good. This was that really dry weather that I feel like the British riders can get a taste of too. Because I think their summers get pretty sunny in certain areas, but I don't know. Ever changing conditions. They love it when it's wet. Those psychos. Sam Blankensop, eighth. Great to see him. Adam Brayton, seventh. Hell fucking yeah. Gas to flat. Bringing content, not quality. A pretty fucking good motto. Same. Same. But different. Fucking Adam Brayton. Nice job, man. He's good to see. He's just a fun rider to watch. What a sick kit the Hellfair boys made for him. Attaboy Ben. On a first name basis, guys. You get it. Sam Blankensop, eighth. Already said it. All right, let me mute this and then hit play and see what the next. Okay, Brooke McDonald, the Bulldog. The Bulldog was barking. Dude, that guy is landing back heavy. His wheels sliding out to a certain extent and then getting it back in. The tail's fucking wagging on that boy. He's moving. Guaranteed. Josh Bryceland, always good to see. Again, World Cup racer, so feels very comfortable with like the track, but just doesn't have the pace, like the fitness to stay on it. Like you can tell like the World Cup racers are just next level with their fitness. Josh Bryceland 12th, 13 and a half seconds back. Brendan Fairclough, again, World Cup racer, 15, 16 seconds back. These guys just don't have the fitness. That was something else I heard on the Rob Warner say and Tawny Seagrave talking about. It was like the free racer like moniker, and that's they were like, oh, maybe it's a new discipline. And I don't know if it's gonna be based on the type of race, based on the I don't know if it's gonna be rider based, like Chaos Seagrave, like classifies himself as a free racer, I think. Uh, Cade Edwards, I think you could classify as a free racer. Who else? Brendan Fairclough, the original free racer, and that's actually where my argument kind of falls apart. So I'll set him aside for now. But I was saying I think it's like based on the event. Like this, like if it's a race, racers are gonna win just because you need the fitness to continue to win. Like you can see all of these guys are incredible bike riders. Edgar Briol, who else? Sam Gale went off the track. We'll get to him in a sec. I do want to see more of him in uh at World Cups. I want to keep an eye on him because he looked pretty fucking good. Pretty good, pretty good. Brendan Fairclough, amazing bike rider. Josh Bryceland, amazing. Josh Bryceland kind of builds my argument even more. Uh, like World Cup racer, just like doesn't Brooke McDonald, World Cup racer. Like actually, yeah. Let me run down World Cup. Bernard Kerr, World Cup. Charlie Hatton, World Cup. Fifth World Cup. Seventh, eighth, ninth. I'm 10th. I'm pretty sure. Maybe not Harry Malloy. They're all World Cup riders. So they like that's the thing. It's like is is the free racer you can be considered that, but I guess I would say Brendan Fairclough is a free racer because he races and rides Rampage. This I think hardline maybe that's what it is. Hardline doesn't feel like it's a there's nothing free ride about this. This is a race. There's big features certainly, but it's not a free ride. It's not a free ride event. There aren't tricks. You're not being graded on tricks. Time isn't just like not counted basically. Like you can't stop in the middle of your run and still win this event. Like this is a race. That's what it yeah, okay. So, just a little there are free racers. Hell yeah, but it's the people that can compete at a race and then a free ride event. This is not a free ride event. This is just wholly pushing the sport in a forward direction. Like towards bigger features, but not just that. It feels like in steepness, in build quality, in event quality. Their camera, I think, wish was shot. I wish they had a couple. I wish they had a little bit more. Red Bull had a little bit more up above cameras and lower, but I think they got basically the entire track. I would say over 90% of the track. So congrats to Red Bull. Made it watchable, certainly. Could it be better? Yeah, definitely. Obviously, we'll take more money, just more cameras. But the drone shots, not too bad. I would say like maybe get a little closer with those. I'm sure there were some really close ones, but the ones that I'm thinking of are after that big drop off into that ledge, kind of like left right hander into the left hander, like berm. Well, a right to a slight like kind of right inside. You can go inside, cut the berm. But yeah, good all around video watching experience from the viewer, from me, from everyone. Everyone thinks the same as me. um, yeah. Where was I before this? What was I talking about? Oh, free racing. It's more of a like what events have you competed in? Like chaos, free racer. I think he does like video parts and races as well. But I would say like once you start to not race anymore, that's where you kind of are just like you're just a free rider. Like I don't think Chaos could go to a World Cup and place in the top shit, maybe 20. Like I don't think he could. I'm not saying I fucking could, but all I'm saying is that you start to I yeah, fitness is such a huge part of racing. It's insane of just riding your bike. So, yeah, I think you can be a racer. I think you can be in racing and also do free ride, but I don't think you can go free ride to racing unless you really want to make the fucking sacrifices to spend time in the gym and do that whack shit. Actually, like work out and stuff to get your fitness level up, because that is so. If you don't have to, why not just keep living the fucking high life? Whoever said there was too much of a good thing? That doesn't exist. I don't think those words have ever been put together before, ever. So, man, what a great fucking event. Let's go hardline. Oh, God, it's the best, dude. It's the absolute best. I need it even more than slopestyle, I think. Yeah, I'm kind of over. Slopestyle's definitely lost a little bit of the magic for me. I've been trying to figure out why. Maybe I'll dive into that thought process next week. But I have a couple episodes now saved up because I've just been chatting my fucking brains out, just being fucking lonely. I'm such a loser, but I just, yeah, can't stand people. And guess what? People can't stand me, so it's mutual. All right, here we go. I think that's it. Bye.